Hello, boys and girls. Good evening to you all. How are you doing today? I hope everyone is doing good. Yeah, today we are going to talk about some of the common trees that grow around us, that is in our neighborhoods or mostly in our area. And these trees are found in a lot of numbers, that is in abundance. Okay, that is why we are going to talk about them today. Yeah, some of the examples are the neem tree, the banyan, the peepal tree, tamarind, eucalyptus trees. What else are there? Amla tree, bale tree, coconut. Yeah, all these are really common trees that we find around us. Okay. And in the hilly regions, you also find the pine trees, the fir trees, and the birch trees. These three are really common in the hilly regions: the pine, the birch, and the fir tree. Okay. Yeah. Now let's talk about some of the uses of these common trees. The first one we are going to talk about today is the neem tree. You all know, you already know what is a neem tree, isn't it? It is known to treat many ailments such as the viral diseases, the bacterial infections. All these are treated with neem leaves. The neem leaves are known as the neem leaves are known for their medicinal values. They treat a different variety of illnesses. And the leaves and barks of this tree are also used to make shampoos, toothpaste, soap, etc. Maybe your parents or grandparents must have brushed their teeth with the stems of the neem tree. Ask them, you will and find out. Okay. Even when I was a kid, I also used to brush my teeth with the neem stem, the stem of a neem tree. It is it acts as a blood purifier also. The leaves of the neem tree, some people will eat these leaves, so as it is known to purify the blood, it seems. All the any bacteria, viruses, such kind of things, if they are present in your blood, and if you eat the neem leaves, it will get cured. All those viruses will be dead. Okay. And the next tree we are going to talk about is the eucalyptus tree. From the eucalyptus tree, they make the eucalyptus oil. From the leaves, from the bark and the roots of the tree, eucalyptus oil is made. And this oil, it is said to have many medicinal values. It is used to treat cold also. Sometimes it is used as a flavoring in cough syrups and cough drops also. You might be some of you might be using the Vicks vapor also, isn't it? It is called a decongestant. When you have a cold, you inhale the Vicks so that it will decongest your nose. In that Vicks also, in that decongestants also, this eucalyptus oil is used. Okay. And which parts of this tree are used to make the oil? The leaves, the bark, and the roots. Yeah, it has a lot of medicinal values, like treating cold, like decongesting your nose, and it is also known to treat headaches. No, it is also known to reduce your headaches also. Yeah, the next tree is kikar or the babool tree. It grows everywhere, even in the deserts also. And in some countries like Australia and United States, it is considered as a weed. You know what is a weed? A weed is a tree which grows rapidly without letting the other trees to grow. Okay. And in those countries, they don't think these trees are useful. But here in India, we use this tree. We use the stems of this tree to make some small furniture, like small stools, small wooden utensils which we use in the kitchen, and it is also used to make wheels for bullock carts. In the olden days, they used to make the wheels of the bullock carts using the wood from the kikar tree or the babool tree. Yeah, and the next tree is the peepal. It is considered as a sacred tree by the people of Hinduism, Buddhism, and Jainism also. People used to meditate under this tree, the peepal tree. They think that it is really sacred and it has medicinal values, and they say that it has some positive energy around it. I don't know what that means, but yeah, people used to meditate under this they used to feel good when they sit under this tree. And in Buddhism, they say that Lord Buddha has attained his, you know, enlightenment. The Lord Buddha has attained his enlightenment when he was sitting under this tree, the peepal tree. Okay, enlightenment means he got his new ideas and which led to the Buddhism when he was sitting under the peepal tree only. Yeah, it is also used in traditional medicine, like in Ayurveda. In Ayurveda, the peepal tree is used extensively, and the leaves of this tree are also used as designs in many clothes, like bed sheets, curtains, etc. Yeah, so those are the uses of a peepal tree. The next one is the amla. Amla tree is also called as Indian gooseberry. The fruits of the Indian gooseberry, they can be eaten as it is, or they can be made into a chutneys, pickles, and then also it can be eaten. It is also known to have many medicinal values. It contains a lot of vitamin C, which is very good for immunity right now. And what else? Yeah, that's all. Amla, or the Indian gooseberry, it is known to have medicinal values, contains a lot of vitamin C, which is good for your eyesight, and it is also good for your hair. It strengthens your hair also. Yeah, the next is the bale tree. The bale tree, recently you have celebrated Vinayak Chauthi, isn't it? During that celebration, you might have heard somebody or some of your family members singing those slokas. If you have really heard it properly, you must have listened to this word, the Bilva Patra, which is nothing but the bale leaves. The leaves and the flowers of this bale tree, they are offered to Lord Ganesha or Lord Shiva. Shiva is the father of Lord Ganesha. You must know that. Yeah, so these the leaves and flowers of the bale tree are considered sacred, and they are used to offer to Lord Ganesha and Lord Shiva. The fruits of this bale tree, they are called the bale fruits or wood apples. They are also called as wood apples because the outer shell is really hard, like a wood. Okay. Yeah, in Telugu you call it as velagapandu. You must have heard about it, isn't it? Yeah. Yes, these fruits, the bale fruits or the wood apples, they are used to make sherbets. You can eat them as it is also. When they are really ripe, you can eat them as it is also, and you can make sherbet also from this. It tastes really good. When I was a child, I tasted this fruit. It is really yummy. And when I was a child, I used to eat the fruits of the neem tree also. The neem tree used to have small fruits, and when they are raw, it will be in green color, light green color, and when they are ripe, it will turn into yellow color, and there will be a large seed inside it also. When you crush it, the pulp will come out and you can eat it. When I was a kid, we used to hang around the neem trees. We used to collect all the fruits from around the tree and we used to eat. That was really fun and healthy too. Any product of the neem tree is really healthy. It contains a lot of medicinal values, Yeah. So those are some of the trees, some of the common trees and their uses. First one is the neem tree. It is used to make medicines, toothpaste, soap and shampoos. And the leaves of the neem, they act as blood purifier. You can eat it to cure viral infections or bacterial infections also. The next is the eucalyptus tree. From the eucalyptus tree, people will make eucalyptus oil, which is used to treat sinuses and headaches also. It also contains a lot of medicinal values, and the roots, the bark and the leaves of the tree are used to make this oil, eucalyptus oil. It is also used in some of the cough syrups and in some of the decongestants like Vicks VapoRub and all. Okay. The next is the kikar tree. It grows rapidly even in the deserts, and its wood is really useful to make small furniture, like it is used to make in the wheels of the bullock cart. Next is the peepal tree. It is considered sacred by many people, especially the Hindus, Buddhists and the Jains. And it is also used in traditional medicine, that is Ayurveda, and it is known to cure many ailments. People used to meditate under this tree, and Lord Buddha is known to achieve his enlightenment also under this peepal tree only. Next, amla. The fruits of the amla can be eaten raw, or they can be made into chutney and chutney or pickle, and it also contains a lot of medicinal values, a lot of vitamin C. Yeah. Next is the bale tree. The leaves and flowers of the bale tree are considered, actually the whole tree is considered sacred, and the and leaves and the flowers, they are used to offer to Lord Shiva and Lord Ganesha. And the fruits of this tree, the bale fruits or the wood apples, they are used to make sharbat, or they can be eaten as it is also when they are really ripe. Yeah. And coming to the next topic, yeah, these are the common trees which are found around us, children. And yeah, among these, okay, coming to the plants, sorry about that. Yeah, next topic is, yes, these trees, all the trees can be classified into either domestic plants or wild plants. Domestic plants are those plants which we grow in our houses or around us. You know, they are really useful for us, and we take care of them and we grow them wantedly. And coming to the wild plants are those which will grow by themselves. Nobody takes care of them. They grow by themselves, and sometimes unwantedly also. Nobody has any use for them. They simply grow, that's all. Okay. Yeah. Some examples of the domestic plants. Okay, among the domestic plants also there are three kinds. Actually, one is the fruit bearing kind, another is the flowering kind, and the third one, we don't use them for fruits or flowers, we use them for their leaves. Okay, examples of trees which are used for their leaves are neem, tulasi, etc. Okay, and yeah, the fruit bearing trees, some of the examples of fruit bearing trees are which you find around you. Can you think of any examples? The banana tree, mango tree, papaya, pumpkin, tamarind, all these are fruit bearing trees which are found around in your neighborhood. Okay, and the third kind is flowering plants. Yeah, there are many kinds, you know. Mostly we find the roses, the jasmine, hibiscus, what else are there, marigold, dahlia, petunia. Okay, and these flowering plants, why do we grow them? To make our house beautiful and pretty, isn't it? Yeah. So domestic plants are those plants which we take care and which we grow. And among the domestic plants there are fruit bearing plants, flowering plants, and the plants which we use to take their leaves. Fruit bearing plants examples are banana, guava, mango, pumpkin, papaya, and tamarind. Flowering plants, roses, petunias, marigolds, dahlia, jasmine, hibiscus, etc. And the leaves, green leaf plants are neem and tulasi. Okay, and wild plants are nothing but the plants which grow by themselves without the help of anyone, and there is not much use for these wild plants. Okay, children. Okay, let's meet in our tomorrow's class, and I'll show you many pictures of all these trees also. Okay, bye bye.